Hello, welcome back to American Truck Simulator, because apparently there's a few of you that are masochists enough to watch me play this over and over again, but let's continue. We don't have an exceptional amount of money, as I am just the worst at this fucking game, and there's so many things I want to buy. I want to paint the truck, want to buy new mirrors for the truck, a new fucking engine or some shit, I don't know, but eventually we'll get there once I stop being a total idiot. But, which one? Was it, this one? Yes, alright. It's been a few days since I've last played, so looking to get back into the swing of things. You know, I've calmed down since the last few disasters of that Vegas trip and that San Francisco trip, and oh, man. I'm relaxed, I'm ready to go. I'm apparently very tired in the game, so we should do, before we black out, should get to a place where we can sleep. That seems to be the first step. There's one right down the road. Look at that. So convenient. This is weird. I have not played this game in a little bit. This driving the truck thing is going to be a little different. You know, haven't been playing a bit of XCOM 2, been hanging out, doing some stuff, eating Somalian food, listening to the Somalian radio station. That's always fun. You know, so I spent a fair bit of time since I had to render out all this footage. Since it takes up as much CPUs as it physically possibly can, which is 99% of it. And I don't fuck around. I have a pretty good CPU, so I spend a lot of time rendering. And so during that time, I just usually like open up Netflix or YouTube or something and watch something. So I've seen a fair bit of movies by myself recently, and when I watch movies by myself, I usually watch some things that are either stuff I've seen previously and liked, or stuff that I've heard is really good, compared to when I watch stuff with friends. It's usually just total bullshit and absolutely trash. But so it's like some good movies I've seen. But let's check, where the hell are we? Because I don't remember. Where the fuck are we? What? I was gonna look, where can I pick up a job, but I don't, where the shit are we? We're just in the middle of fucking nowhere. Can we even, okay, well, do we want to pick up from LA? There is a lot of pages of freight in LA. Holy shit, look at it go. Wow. Or we could go to Barstow. I think this one only has 2 pages. Alright, well, you know, I'd love to... Ooh, that'll take us north to Redding. That could be a lot of fun. LA to Redding? And it's fragile. I'm in. I'm in. I've always wanted to go in Northern California. Oh. At least in this game. I don't know if I have an interest of traveling to California just to see... just to see this Northern California area. But I'm not a huge fan of traveling. I like to sit at home and watch movies and do this because I'm crazy. Wow. Go, 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 go. Oh, I guess we can go right on red. But it turned green anyway, so what does it matter? So how's your day been? It's cold again today, however fun that is. It's just unfortunate. Speaking of cold and movies that I've seen, I watched Into the White on Netflix, which is a movie based on a real story of World War II pilots who shot themselves down, British and Germans, and then had to survive in a cabin together in the Norwegian mountains. That was pretty good. They all acted pretty well. It was just a nice time. I don't want to spoil anything, of course. That's what happens when I watch good movies. It's just too good to even talk about. Bad movies are where you get things, and so it's, oh man. You know, I love movies that are just fucking ridiculous, like off the wall, what the fuck is going on here, I have no idea. So, especially some endings of movies are just out of nowhere, don't make any sense, and they can be either good or bad movies, and I'll still enjoy them both for having stupid endings. In terms of, like, bad movies with crazy endings, there's things like Dracula 3000 that I saw a little while ago. It may or may not be on Netflix anymore, but it's about some people in space who rescued the coffin of Dracula, and then he came to life and killed everyone. But spoilers, by the way, in case you were fucking interested in this piece of shit movie, because the rest of it's pretty boring. But like at the very end, when like I think like 5 out of 7 crew members or whatever have died at that point and turned into their own vampires, because that's how vampires work apparently, or something, in space at least. But oh shit, I missed my turn. Oh fuck. I was gonna go when it turned yellow, but I missed my opportunity. Shit. But anyway, so it's down to 2 people who are like, what's this way we can kill Dracula? Because he's in space and we obviously can't kill him normally. So they're like, let's fly into a sun and explode ourselves. And so they did that. Or they started flying to the sun, and like the last 5 minutes are this big burly man who's left and a sex robot. And they're like, hey, we're gonna fly into the sun, you wanna fuck me? And it's like, yeah, I've always wanted to have sex with a sex robot. And then they explode. And that was it. And then they rolled the credits. And it was absolutely weird, but hilarious. Just absolutely, you have to see it for yourself. You don't have to watch the rest of the movie, but if you just see like the last 15 minutes, oh my god, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Just a masterpiece of what the fuck is going on here. But, you know, I also love Stephen Chow movies, who's a, you know, like, his golden age period, as I would call it, is sort of in the late 90s, early 2000s. But he's a Hong Kong actor and director that a few of his films he both directed, starred in, and wrote. And these are things like God of Cookery, Kung Fu Hustle, Shaolin Soccer, movies like that. And they're just absolutely hilarious, as they just don't make it. It's just a roller coaster of emotions. He knows how to tug at your heartstrings, and like, for example, in Kung Fu Hustle, when the lollipop breaks is probably the saddest thing I've ever seen in my life. I cry every time. But then I saw a few of his movies where he's just acted in, and those are usually like early 90s things. But it's still on Netflix, and anybody wants to go see it, it's called Into the Dark, and it was so confusing. It had sort of that Stephen Chow style, but for some inexplicable reason, it was a fucking parody of Leon the Professional, which had come out a fucking year earlier, or like 9 months earlier than that movie did. It was just bizarre. And then it was about, like, Stephen Chow was a ghostbuster from a mental institute, and then they killed some ghosts, or something. But then there was just a plant because Leon the Professional, and he was a hitman or something, and then they all ended up in a mental institute or something. I don't know. I can't describe it. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Things I can't explain in life. All over the place, like Tommy's door, my friend's door. Why does he want a second door? He said, I quote, I want a second door so nobody can see me and shit when I come inside. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why do you want your own door? I can't just go out the front door. Why would we be, like, in front of the door looking at you? Does it matter? It's a house. I don't get it. He's fucking crazy. Apparently we're gonna live together, though. I don't know. This is what it's come to be. I had a friend who was gonna plan for winning the lottery back when it was like 1.5 billion or whatever, and then it's like, oh yeah, I'm totally gonna win this, like 100%, it's guaranteed. You just have to have faith. It was like, oh yeah, totally. Let's go look at some mansions available. Okay, we didn't run a red light there. That's good. So we haven't picked up our cargo yet. This is just a drive to LA, apparently. So we were like looking at mansions in Minnesota. I was like, yeah, I'll come live in Minnesota. I was like, okay, baby, we can all come live together and have our own specialized rooms like Monster Musume. But so we're just doing that, and then Tommy's like, we just gotta get our own door. And I don't get it. He just wants his own door. I don't get it. This is, hello. Tommy's probably watching this because he's one of the people who watches this for some reason. Whoever, like 3 other people that do this as well. I don't get you. I don't know why I do this myself. I just like driving. Excuse me, Mr. RV, you're slow as fuck. God, Jesus Christ. It's like you don't even go way over the speed limit in downtown LA. Fucking Christ, Jesus, my God. Apparently we're almost to the point where we have to pick up our stuff. Oh, make the yellow. Ah! You know, We also I went with the same friend out to get Somalian food because he came back in town for the weekend. Somalian food's pretty good, surprisingly. Speeding offense. Ah, fuck, I passed a cop. Ah, he was on the other side of the road. Ah, fuck. You know, Somalian food, that rice was really good. I don't know what they put in it. There was a lot of onions, a lot of rice, a lot of spices. It was good. And then they, hilariously, you know, is like, oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, it's still available. Which one do we want? I think this one, because it's provides way more money. But, they have a, like, Somalia, Ethiopia, that, like, Northeast Africa area has a lot of Italian influences, because that's where it was, like, colonized and whatnot. So it's, like, the dish I had was pretty much like a fucking, like, chicken Alfredo sort of dish, except with rice instead of pasta, although they offered pasta, so I don't know. It was pretty much just chicken Alfredo, but except very cheap, which made me a little worried, because I don't know what kind of quality meat they have in this tiny Somali restaurant. Although, hilariously, they also had a market with a hijab selection in there as well, and camel meat. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Oh, Somalians. We also found the Somalian radio station, because there's a lot of Somalian immigrants in Minneapolis, as well as Hmong, which are sort of East Asian, like Thailand area people. They speak Moob, H-M-O-O-B, as a language. What a bunch of spelling. It's great. Moob tolerance. Hmong. H-M-O. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. I always feel like an idiot when I have to go through the alphabet. I'm like, oh fuck, where is M? Is it before or after P? I don't remember. I'm not good at that. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm an idiot, and that this video probably shows that. Don't stop judging me. I'd appreciate it if you just fucking laughed at this point. We gonna do it? Yeah, it's like I try to make quality entertainment, and you people just don't fucking care about it, do you? Is that it? I'm kidding. I love you. But we have our cargo now, so we're gonna go up to Northern California, see what's up there. You know, I'm expecting a lot of. We should also turn on our lights. Oh, they were already on. Thank God. I was like, why is it so dark? That doesn't make sense. You know, I'm expecting a lot more, like, pine trees or something up here instead of the deserts of Southern California and Vegas that we've been spending most of our time in. Merge onto the highway as standard. Hopefully we can make our money back up. I still really want to get, like, a paint job or a better truck or another garage or, like, anything, because instead of just being broke all the time. These loans, though, these loans hurt. It's like student loans, man. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Oakland to Bakersfield. Carl's bad. Did you ever think that Carl might be bad? I've already made that joke, haven't I? Huh. How life goes and continues and circles around itself. We're gonna have to merge. Excuse me. Thanks, truck. I don't care what happens to you. Ooh, we almost hit the guardrail. Slow down. We gotta make this turn without flipping. Or hitting the guardrail. We almost wedged ourselves in. The terrain was a little bumpy, and we fucked up. Where'd the lights go? They came back. Are we having engine problems? I really don't want to have engine problems again. Alright, I had to go back to render out the video that should be going up. I don't know when. I have such a fair bit of backlog of these videos that I don't know. I think it was going up like Monday the 8th or whatever of February, but where I crashed into a fucking when on the Vegas trip, when I crashed into the fucking train track thing. You know, it angered me. It frustrates me to this very day, the fact that happened. I had to render it. And it's like, hey, you wanna put the pussy in the sarcophagus? And I was like, no, I don't want to brew her esophagus. I've also never had sex with a pharaoh. Anyway, it just made me so angry. It was total bullshit. I should have fit right under it and should have kept going, but I had to waste like $5 grand on repairs because I did 60% damage to my truck, my cabin, my grill. Are we ever gonna name this thing when we paint it? And I also like to go faster than 50, if I could. There we go. We're getting a little downhill speed. Okay, what are we gonna name this thing? Do we wanna... What kind of names go for a truck? I don't know. I've never asked somebody what they named their truck. I don't have many friends with trucks either. Huh. I miss Catamaran, man. He just sailed on a catamaran. What a guy. And then he disappeared when we stopped hanging out with him. Oh, helicopter. How's it going? Oh, I heard it for a second. Like, you ever play with Microsoft Sam? that program on most Windows computers that's like text to speech, except in that shit robot voice. It's just hilarious. Like, do that in middle school. I don't know why. It was retarded. We gotta go swa 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 swa. John Madden, John Madden, John Madden. I wish more games had text-to-speech options. You know, like Moonbase Alpha had it. That crappy free-to-play game on Steam that like came out a few like 5 years ago or something, where you had to like do some stupid shit and fix the Moonbase that you're on. Except it was total silliness. But they had text-to-speech. Text-to-speech is so useful when you want to do stupid shit and annoy everyone you're playing with. Man. I don't remember what else games with text-to-speech. Not a lot. There's just not a lot of use for it, especially in games that don't have text. And like in American Truck Simulator, there'd just be like literally no point. The days we live in with technology of text-to-speech. Oh, back in my day, I am very young, and I should not be saying that, and I will probably never say that. Back in my day, everything was a nickel. You think we're ever going to get rid of the nickel? You know, people talk about getting rid of the penny like Canada did just because it's so shit and costs more to make than it's worth because of like inflation and stuff. But are we going to get to the point where it's just going to be a nickel? That's just bad as well. You know, I've heard in Scandinavia, or like Denmark, I don't remember which country specifically, but they've like almost gotten rid of cash transactions. Like it's mostly credit charges. And I don't know whether to be embarrassed by this, but my thought process of that is like, how am I supposed to stay anonymous when I want to buy weird stuff? I don't know. Cash is the thug life. But what if I like? What if you just want to buy something a little fishy? What you can't charge with a credit card. You gotta have cash. Unless they're thinking like, is there underground trade gonna go to like a bartering system if there's no cash? If cash is not useful anywhere, they can be like, here's all this guns for, oh, I saw a police car on the side of the road and we were going 20 over. He didn't do anything though, so that's good. I was like, here's some guns, here's some cocaine, like that sort of transaction. I don't know. I'm curious. I just want to know. I don't know why I'm thinking of that immediately. I don't care what other people do. It's not like I'm a drug runner or anything, but hey, it's important to some people. We are going fast now, up to 80, and these people are going way too slow. Beep beep. Oh yeah, I can honk. There we go. Look, honk. And I can light honk. Oh no, it's that one. Yeah, ha ha ha. Fuck you. Is it that one, or was that just brights? It was that one. There it is. Aha. I think if you didn't have your lights off while driving at night in Euro Truck Simulator, the cars on the other side of the road would flash their lights at you. It was pretty cool. Heading up north. Got a little bit of a drive to go. Oh my god. We might barely have enough gas. So we got like 370 if we look on the dash miles to go, and only 328 on the GPS that it says we have to go, but that could all change when we decide to drive off a fucking cliff because we're dumb. And by we, I mean me. Because there's no one else here, it's just me and my truck. Is my truck sentient? I don't know. Somebody ask it a question. Oh my god, what am I doing? I totally forgot to put on music. I didn't even fucking remember about it. Where is it? I wanted to listen to Beach Disco again. I remember I like saw it rendering one time. I was like, yeah, this song was interesting enough. We'll start here. It makes it a little more interesting for me, at least, to have shit, garbage, trash music. Oh my god, it's big interstate. Oh wait, are the two interstates next to each other now? What's the point of that? We're like 20 minutes, 2 miles apart from it or something. Maybe that one goes off to, like, another place, and this one doesn't? Shocking, right? How two interstates might go different places from each other. So, revolutionary concept that I just came up with. Down, down, down. You know, I've never... The sound barriers, I feel, are so useful here. Like the ones you see on the side of highways. You know, I live near an interstate. So they put up the sound barriers, but at this point, I've just drowned out that noise. Like, it's not something I register anymore. Silly RV. Oh, they're all turning off their lights and stuff? Bunch of pussies. It's like it's 7 a.m. We've been driving all night long, baby. Can I drive your truck all night long? Oh, FedEx. I still haven't seen a UPS truck and been able to decipher what the hell the side of it said. I should probably do that sometime. Because it's always been gonna bug me. Same with Tommy's door. Fuck your door, Tommy. That's all you get to hear. I hate your door. You and that door. It's just like, it doesn't matter. Why would we be like just looking at it? It's okay. We don't care when you leave and come back in. It's like, the fuck. Where are we almost up to? Oh, we're actually almost up to Reading. I don't believe that for a fucking second. This is Sacramento. I guess the sign just said we were on the road for... Well, thank God I can slow down in time. Oh, that fucking construction slowed the speed limit down, so everyone just decided to put on their fucking brakes. And now I can't speed back up. And why'd they have to be driving next to each other? Bow! I like that song. Sue me. Sue me if I like a song that doesn't require retribution. Oh my god, just go faster. It takes so long to speed up in this piece of shit. I'd love to get a better truck, but that requires a lot of money that we don't actually have. I wonder if at some point, like, the bank will give us better credit so we can take out like $1 million worth of money. Yeah, we're okay. So we're Reading and San Rafael. Anybody here like the name Rafael? Is there like a Spanish Raphael and a Italian Raphael? Wasn't Raphael like a Renaissance painter or something? Because he is a Ninja Turtle, right? I mean, it's a weird connection, but if it's a Ninja Turtle, it has to be like a Renaissance painter, right? Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael, right? Right? Hello? Oh yeah, we're getting into what looks... If we're up to Sacramento, it's getting a little more north, but it still looks a little deserty, mixed with some of these pine trees. Where are we? Out of curiosity, I'm looking at the map. Ah, we're almost there. We've gone more north than where we usually are in California, because we usually turn off to go to Reno if we're up this far. We're going to a whole new world. A new fantastic point of view. Wouldn't I make a great children's entertainer? We're almost out of gas, but we've gone over this. We should be fine. I'm just hoping I don't fall asleep either. When's the next rest stop? 5 hours, 8 minutes before... Slow down! Oh my god! Okay, we did fine. Next rest stop in 5 hours, 5 minutes. And we should be okay. I forgot you can check how long until you calculatedly fall asleep. And how long it should take you to get to the end of the mission. Hi, police. I'm not speeding because they slowed down like stupid idiots. Look, I'm going slower than the other fucking truck. Maybe just because I'm like 8 times smaller than his truck, but... I think I'm also carrying more cargo. You pussy. Take your load. Take my load. My huge truckload. Truckload of semen. Got him. Oh shit, I have to go to a way station. Excuse-y. Hey, look, it's a plane. Probably Harrison Ford. He's gonna crash. I don't know why I know that. Ooh. Ah. Am I... There we go. Alright, thank you. Please continue. I still have my blinker on. Alright. I don't know how my thought process got to this. It was like, Harrison Ford plane crash. That happened like last spring, didn't it? I was like, why do I know that? I had to look at some news for some stupid political science class. So I'm like, alright, we'll do that. And then I was like, what else did I do for that class? Oh, I went to a fucking murder trial. Don't ask me why. I was like, there for the class, because it was like American politics. It was like, go look at the government system somehow. Like, go to a Senate meeting or a court trial or something. I was like, oh, yeah, I'll go to a court trial. I'll go to downtown Minneapolis. Which, first of all, is a fucking pain in the dick. Fuck any downtown, metropolitan downtown, because it's just one-way streets that are a confusing mess filled with traffic, and I hate it. But anyway, once I finally got down there, parked in the parking garage, like, that was probably the most tense experience I've ever been to. Like, tension was, like, palpable. You could cut it with a knife, sort of thing. Like, that poor guy's face, because he just may have killed some guy in a Denny's parking lot. You know, I have no idea how the trial turned out. I don't remember his name, so I could never look up how the trial ended. I was there for the part where it was like a witness testimony. It was interesting. Some guy got killed in Denny's parking lot. You know, innocent until proven guilty. Good old American judicial system. I'll stand behind it. But also, the defendant's parents were there, or what I assume were his parents, as they were older and looked pretty alike, sitting like in the first row. So I figured all the other people there were other lawyers, just like sitting in observing. But my God, they all look so sad and worried, and then like the lawyers were being dingle-dongles and stuff. Oh my God. You never realize how many... I don't know if this was specific to the court case I watched, but like, the lawyers were just like screaming objection at every chance they got. Why'd you slow down? What'd you do that for? You didn't just... You don't talk. It was like, well, how can this be true? Fuck you, it's an objection. I hate you. I was like, yeah. Now you're out of order. They did not say you're out of order. But it was just like objection after objection. Like, how can you prove this? I'm like, I hate you. And it's like, yeah. Oh my God. That took him like half the case though. It's like, how can he be sure he was there? And I was like, he was there. I'm like, oh. I'm gonna crash into that sign. Oh, nope. Thank you, Mr. Curb, for just immediately stopping me. Are those two identical cars? Whoa, you guys are like twins. Oh my God. Are you even the same driver? Some freaky ass lady and some... Holy shit, they're clones. Maybe they are twins. Twins that have lived together their entire life, bought the same car, and then have the same creepy face. That is poorly textured. Oh, please, are we almost there? 35 miles, 75 miles of gas. Yeah, we pretty much did this job pretty well. Didn't crash. Maybe talking and rambling helps distract myself from making bad mistakes. This entire playthrough is just me rambling. I don't know why anybody listens to this. I'll never understand. Well, now what? I'm really worried we're gonna not have a gas station coming up. Hello, bus. Oh, I can see it on the GPS. We're almost to the flag. What happened to that car? What? What happened to it? Was it supposed to be there? Oh, the loan installment. Oh. Please. Is this it? Do I turn in here or do I keep going? This is not very clear. Who am I turning this into? Is it here? Is it there? Is it everywhere? Is it up, down, all around? It's gotta be here, right? This is so unclear, man. And fuck, we didn't turn wide enough. Ah, shit, someone's behind us, too. Come on, power through it. I'm just trying not to back into the truck behind me while trying to turn while I'm stuck on this fucking railing. Do you ever think that maybe we're all snakes? Only problem with that logic is last I checked, snakes don't have knees. Alright, let's get this mission over with. I am not parking. If they want me to do that, no. No, I can't do that. Look at that. It's like down and the arrows and the angles, and it's a fucking trailer. I just don't know how. Good work. Fuel consumed a fair bit. We took a little bit of damage from something or other, but that's too bad. But we still got more XP and money. We still made like $12,500. That's pretty good. Woo! Woo! Look at me go.